Stop. Put everything down. Right now, someone is moving against you in the unseen realm, and they have been moving longer than you realize. Before this word ends, I will name what has been aimed at your life, and I will tell you why it could not finish you. There is something heaven has concealed around you, and there is a specific sound inside you the enemy has been trying to kill before it ever leaves your mouth. Stay with me, because by the time I finish, you will know exactly who this word was meant for tonight. Chosen one, you did not stumble onto this video. Heaven cued it for you. The pressing you have felt and could not name is evidence that something is forming inside you the enemy cannot allow to surface. The very season that hurt you most is the season heaven had been preparing you for. What you thought was rejection was redirection. What you thought was abandonment was insulation. Watch this with discernment. The pattern is biblical. It is Joseph's pattern. Joseph's brothers did not hate him because he was arrogant. They hated him because they saw what was on him. The dreams were not the issue, the calling was. And the moment they threw him into the pit, the enemy thought the story was over. But heaven had already authored a chapter they could not see. The pit was not the end of Joseph. The pit was the beginning of his assignment, and the very trap they set became the door he walked through to his destiny. The same architecture is alive in your story. The deeper the attack against you, the closer your next season actually is. The louder the spiritual pressure becomes, the more it confirms you are being aimed at something hell fears. If you were not dangerous to the kingdom of darkness, you would not feel this much heat. The hurt is loud precisely because what is inside you is louder. You are not under random attack. You are under targeted warfare, and there is a difference. Random hurt happens to everybody. Targeted warfare only happens to people carrying something the enemy cannot let out. If you have felt strangely opposed in places others walk through freely, that is not proof you are cursed. That is proof you are being shielded into a season that demands preparation. If this word is already meeting you in a real place, and you feel led to stand with this work, the Ko-fi link is below. There is a specific reason heaven chose this hour to reach you, and I will not withhold it from you. The enemy has been engineering 3 precise moves against you, and seeing them plainly will break the veil that has confused you. The first was a false covering. Someone was strategically placed in your life to look like protection, but behave like erosion. They whispered against your identity, slowed your pace, and confused your sense of direction. Heaven was telling you to discern them, long before your mind confirmed it. That is why you felt unsettled in their presence, even when nothing visibly wrong was happening. The second was a memory strike. If there is a moment of failure, shame, or loss, the enemy has been replaying, so you would define yourself by it instead of by what heaven declares over you. That is not random. That is a courtroom tactic, and the verdict on that accusation has already been overturned in a court you cannot see. The third was a delay on a door heaven had already opened. You have felt it physically. The opportunity that stalled, the conversation that hung in pause, the breakthrough promised and then frozen. The enemy cannot close what heaven opened, but he has been pressing on the hinges of your next season for months. Hit like on this video and let it be your quiet yes before God. Subscribe to this channel if you know this message was not random, because more confirmation is coming. And here is what the enemy did not want you to see. While he engineered those 3 things, heaven was engineering something else, a covering over you he cannot breach. Your hiding has been heaven's hiding. Your waiting has been celestial preparation. There is a protection wrapped around you right now. Your natural senses cannot detect, and every time the enemy pushes, it pushes back. That is why, despite everything aimed at you, you are still standing. Now stay with me, because I have not finished. The attack against you has entered a new phase. The humbling is being replaced by imitation. People who were silent during your pain will suddenly speak as if they were always for you. People who contributed to your confusion will begin to act as your defender. This is not your vindication. This is the enemy's reset. Beloved, do not receive the late applause of those who mocked your silence. What you are entering is a testing of discernment, not a season of restoration yet. Watch which voices remained faithful during the part no one saw, because heaven is recording them. And hear this carefully. Do not confront the one who hurt you yet. The moment you do, you will activate a sequence you have not been told about. They are being held in a courtroom you cannot see, and their exposure is being timed by heaven, not by your anger. Stay in your position. Let heaven do the ruling. If these messages keep strengthening you in hidden seasons, you can stand with this ministry through Kofi in the description. The enemy's greatest weapon against chosen ones has never been the open attack. It has always been the silent one, the slow erosion of confidence, the whispered doubt about your calling, the quiet withdrawal of support. That is what has been pressing on you, and heaven saw every moment. The very thing the enemy tried to hide, the secret harm, the false witness, the silent sabotage, is about to surface. Heaven has been collecting evidence on your behalf, and the case has been sealed before a king who cannot be bribed. Your vindication is not coming through your effort. It is coming through a verdict that has already been drafted. Comment, I receive it, if your spirit just recognized this word. Type it below, and let the comments become an altar of agreement tonight. The pressure you feel is not a sign you are cursed. It is a sign you are being squeezed into a new shape. Joseph did not become who heaven created him to be in comfort. He became it in the pit, in the prison, in the silent years. The same reversal is being authorized over your life right now. And there is one more layer I have not touched yet that changes everything. Someone watching this has been suffering in absolute silence. Some nights you wondered if heaven forgot your name. I want to tell you clearly, heaven has not forgotten you. He has been shielding you into a season the enemy cannot survive you entering. You are being prepared for something hell cannot stop. Your pain is so specific, it could not be coincidence this word found you tonight. Type below what you are trusting God for in this season. Write the promise, write the burden, write the breakthrough you are waiting on. Comment, it is my season, if you can feel it turning even now. Before this word closes, share this with one person you know is fighting a hidden battle tonight. Someone in your phone is sitting in a darkness they have told no one about, and this word might be the exact confirmation they need to hold on until morning. Subscribe and turn on the bell if you cannot afford to miss what God is saying next. This channel is for souls carrying hidden assignments, spiritual pressure, and divine timing seasons. And if that is you, you belong here. The sound the enemy tried to kill is about to come out of your mouth with such authority, it will rearrange the atmosphere around you, and the very ones who tried to bury you will recognize it and bow before what heaven is releasing through you. Let your last Kofi note be this. If this message truly carried you and you feel led to give back, support this work through Kofi in the pinned comment. Now hear me very carefully. Before I pray this over you, one final thing must be settled in your spirit. You are not defined by what was done to you. You are defined by what heaven is speaking over you now, and the enemy lost the right to name you the moment heaven chose you. Father, I bring this chosen one before your throne tonight. Seal every gap the enemy tried to enter through. Silence every voice that has spoken against their identity. I bind every accusation, every false covering, every engineered delay, every silent sabotage currently aimed at this life, and I declare by the blood of the Lamb that what heaven has opened no enemy can hold shut. I seal supernatural protection over their mind, their sleep, their home, their family, their finances, their health, and their calling. The coverage of the Most High is over them, and the enemy cannot breach it. I am sealing this, And even as I seal it, favor that cannot be explained is being loosed. Doors that cannot be closed are swinging, and the sound the enemy tried to kill is rising out of their mouth with irresistible authority. Walk in it, carry it, release it. In the mighty, undefeated name above every name, Jesus Christ. Amen.